So you're thinking about making the move to the Sacramento area. In this video, we're going to go over 5 of the top spots you should be looking if you want to keep it under $500,000. It's a very tricky thing to do currently in the Sacramento area because prices have exploded. We're going to go over it with maps. We're going to show you homes, all that kind of fun stuff. So if you're looking under $500,000, guys, this is the video for you. My name is Mark McDonough with the Mark McDonough team at Coldwell Banker Realty, one of the top relocation teams, and we have your back if you're moving into the area. Let's get started in the video right now. And if you have any questions, comment below. And that's it. Let's go. Okay, let's jump right into it. Number 1 is one of my favorites, West Sacramento. All right, first of all, let's talk a little bit about, for all you Bay Area people out there that are thinking about making the move to Sacramento, here is where Sacramento is located. I'm sure you know this, but I kind of wanted to showcase a little bit about where we are here and West Sacramento, where it's located. So let's go to West Sacramento. Boom. And I'm going to show you a little bit about where it is. Now, if you notice, you're coming up the 80. A lot of people don't even realize the fact that when you are going to West Sacramento or Sacramento, you're going to pass through West Sacramento. This is kind of one of those areas that, normally has kind of like the ports and all that stuff. But West Sacramento has developed, it's grown, and there are a lot of houses there right now. Not tons of them that are available because the inventory is low, but I'd say that there's a fair amount of new home building here. There's some cute communities like in Southport. It's just a really nice kind of area that's developing. Now, one of the things about West Sacramento is it doesn't have that great of access to Sacramento just yet. There is ways to get into Sacramento, but it's a little bit cumbersome. Now, in the future, they plan on adding entryways to Sacramento, which we really, really like. One of the things you're going to want to understand is that a person will buy a home and they'll stay in the home for 5 to 7 years. So one of the things that we like to do with people is to put them in areas that make sense, future appreciation, future growth, and all that stuff. West Sacramento is definitely one of those spots. And like I said, super close to Sacramento. And yes, there are entry points into Sacramento, but they're not the greatest, to be honest. Now, one of the negatives about West Sacramento is the fact that a lot of people feel that it's a little farmy, right? People are looking at it and they're feeling like it's a little marshy and there could be flood insurance concerns. As of yet, FEMA did not designate it a flood zone, so there is no flood insurance currently in West Sacramento. Majority of West Sacramento. I'm sure there's areas that are a little bit closer to the water where there might be, but for the most part, where they're building in West Sacramento, you're not going to find flood insurance. Really nice area, really nice developed, and what you're seeing right now too is there are some communities in West Sacramento that are developing luxury kind of like communities on the water. There's also a lot of new home building that's happening there. Some of the houses are a little different. There's 3-story ones, roof decks. It has a very youthful, fun, professional vibe. And you see a lot of people who maybe work downtown Sacramento, but want a little bit of an escape. They love the West Sacramento vibe. So let's jump into a little bit of what kind of houses you're going to see there. And we are going to go over here. We're going to try to make all this work. So here we go. This is kind of Sacramento right here. Boom. And this is West Sacramento. This is kind of the stuff that's currently on the market. Now, as you noticed, we're kind of in a smaller map, but we're going to see this house specifically right here. We're going to fly around it. God, I love these apps. And if you guys are looking for any of these apps that I'm using right now, I will put them in the link below so you can download it. We have an app ourselves, the Sacramento Real Estate app. If you type it in, it's the best app in the world. We're going to show you that as well too. So this is kind of what you're looking like in West Sacramento. You got some cute homes. A lot of houses, the older homes in West Sacramento definitely have land and everything too. But you're also going to find some of these other homes. And like I said, we're keeping it under $500,000. So boom, let me just do that over there. And then, you have 430, you have 299. 299 is going to be a little too small. But for the most part, you're going to see some of the houses here. They're going to be a little bit more like, I guess you could say kind of townhouse-ish style. But it's a nice area. And here, let's go back to now the app. The app among all apps, our Sacramento Real Estate app. Now, here we go. We're going to jump into West Sacramento. Boom. And we're going to show you some of the houses that are currently available on the market. And hopefully you'll be interested because this area, you can still get under $500,000. Super close to downtown Sacramento. And it is growing and developing. You have builders like Century over there. You have Beazer Homes. You have the area LGI was building there under $500,000. Now, if you are looking for new homes, it's not hard. It's not that easy to find new homes under $500,000. There are some builders that are doing it, but the floor plans tend to be a little small. So here we go. West Sacramento. Like I said, you're coming across the 80s. Chances are you're coming across the 80 from the Bay Area and you're seeing West Sacramento as you drive through into Sacramento. And like I said, some of these communities, some of these houses are just really, really nice. Let's pick one up. Boom. And what do we got? You got that. We're going to keep it under 5. All right, let's see what we got here. Boom. And let's see if we can actually do a little bit of a search here. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. We're going to filter this. And like I said, guys, this app is so amazing as far as figuring out your price range, figuring out everything you need. I definitely say download it. It's in the description, and I don't know, it's just one of the most phenomenal apps. We developed it specifically for you guys. Now, okay, as you can see here, you're going to see some homes, and they're cute little homes. They're, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. They're close to 1,200 square feet. There are just some cute little homes out here. You're going to run into some of the newer ones too. Like here's a 3 bedroom, 3 bath. And this is probably something built in the early 2000s, probably 2000. What are we looking here? 2005. Okay. So you see some of these homes and they're cute. And this is stuff that was like being built there. They gave it a little bit more of a new feel. Is it a little bit dense? Is it a little bit close to neighbors? Yes. But these houses are really, really nice inside. They're a little bit modern. And like I said, they're striking distance to downtown Sacramento, which we like. Let's see if we can find some other stuff underneath 500 that you guys might be interested in. Like I said, you're going to get a mix of new homes, ranch style homes, but it's definitely an area where if I'm looking for a spot that is kind of close to downtown Sacramento. Like let's say you're working maybe Davis, and you don't want to pay the Davis prices. A lot of people go to West Sacramento for that because you can shoot on the freeway. You're in Davis. Also, you have the Delta breezes, which are really, really nice. The trick about West Sacramento also is you're in Yolo County, which is interesting for most people, but I like that. And like I said, some of these houses, like I said, you're seeing a nice variety of inventory underneath the $500,000. And like you're seeing even prices under 400, which is just crazy. So like I said, this is one of those spots that if it's me and I'm coming into the Sacramento area and think to myself, I want a spot that basically is close to downtown Sacramento, is somewhere where I see future appreciation, because there are going to be there's definitely going to be building and entryways to Sacramento's downtown coming in the near future. There's new home building, which is going to be adding to the Melrose. Now, some of these houses here, you will have to pay Melrose. Some of them you won't. But the beautiful part is if you found a house that was maybe like under 500 that didn't have any Melrose associated with it, maybe one of the older ranch style homes, and all these new homes are being built with Melrose, you're going to benefit from all the parks being built with the Melrose, all the schools, police departments, and everything too. So I love the West Sacramento area. There's a ton of new home building, which just means that area is future for development. And I love the placement of being close to Sacramento downtown. I think once these luxury homes being built in the next few years as well too on the water, it's really, really nice. Now, one of the things you can do when you're in West Sacramento is, because it's close to the water, you can feel those Delta breezes. You can go the river walk as well too. If you're a photographer, you can jump on your boat. If you've always wanted a boat, guys, this is one of those primo areas where you can jump in the water, go underneath the Tower Bridge. Really, really cool. I've done that myself. In fact, there's a video on this channel about that. West Sacramento definitely is probably my number one pick for people who are looking to stay close to Sacramento, who are looking for future appreciation, future development, and an area that's going to give you a little bit of the distance between kind of like the downtown area, but not so far that it doesn't make commuting a pain. So hopefully you enjoyed West Sacramento, and that's number 1 on our list. Okay, so number 2 is North Natomas, specifically the 95835. I've been one of the biggest lovers of this area for a long, long time. And here we go. We'll just give you a little idea of where it's located. Okay, so North Natomas right here. Okay, so it's close to Sacramento. The things I like about North Natomas before we get into it is the fact that number 1 is it's between the airport, and it's between downtown Sacramento, and it's in Sacramento proper. So if you're someone who's looking for an investment property or someone who's looking for appreciation, it's a good spot to be in because you're so close to Sacramento. You're probably going to be spending maybe about $100,000 less than you would Elk Grove. It has that kind of Elk Grove feeling to it. It's nice. And a big player just opened up there maybe 3 years ago, Lennar North Lake. They have man-made lakes. Amazon's located over there. I mean, it's really, really good. And the growth potential with Arco Arena coming down, and they're supposedly putting up a huge medical center there as well too. It is going to be on fire pretty soon. I like North Natomas specifically, though. I've seen, like, as soon as Lennar went in there with North Lake, they're very strategic. Love them or hate them, they're really good about that stuff too. So here is where we're looking at. Like I said, I'd say maybe as far as for downtown, maybe like a 15-minute drive, if that. Great access to the airport. It's right there. I don't know. There's just so many pros to North Natomas. Beautiful area, like I said. It's just growing, up and coming, developing. There's like little communities, pocket communities there as well too. But I really do like specifically the 935 and how it's located so close to downtown Sacramento. I think it's a great spot. And I think if you're looking for something under $500,000 and you want something that's a little bit newer, a little bit more modern, I think North Natomas is going to do it for you. If you're someone who's maybe like loves Elk Grove, but at the same time, like Elk Grove prices are still a little bit tough, competition's there, I would say looking North Natomas definitely would work for you. Let's take a look at a little bit of the more community-based stuff here. So this is specifically in the 835, and here's what we're looking at right here. And there are availabilities here, and we're going to show you other stuff that's available as well in this area. Close to freeways, close to downtown. Let me see what we got here. Boom. All right, let's take a look at something under 500, guys. 470, boom. Let's fly around here. So what you're going to notice is, yes, the density is a little bit much. And yes, you do have to pay flood insurance in Natomas. We're talking about maybe at $100 a month. Definitely check with Javier Ortiz on that. This is kind of the vibe you're going to get, though, in Natomas. Very cute. Very nice, like a lot of newer building. It looks almost it looks so much like Elk Grove. It's like not even funny. And I like that area. I think it's really, really good. I think it's developing. I think it's growing. I think it's been one of those spots, at least for me, that I've always told people, if you're looking for under $500,000, if you want something that's newer, a little bit more, like you don't have to maintain, a lot of people don't like the ranch style homes. North Natomas is your spot. If you're someone who's maybe looking for an investment property, it does not hurt if you're Airbnb or if you're looking for short-term, long-term, that you're close to Amazon and you're close to the airport in downtown Sacramento. But it's far enough from downtown that gives you a little bit of a buffer as well too. So here we are, North Natomas specifically, and like I said, this is where it is in relation. I'm very specific when I tell people North Natomas is where I like, and this is kind of what you're looking at. Now, a lot of people are saying, well, we want to keep it under $500,000. All right, let's show you what we got. We got a plethora of stuff underneath $500,000 here. We got 3 and 3s, we got 3 and 2s, we got 2 and 3s. That's a weird floor plan there. But you're going to see right now, we're in North Natomas, they kind of stay a little bit away from the old school ranch style homes, and they're kind of stepping it up a little bit more modern. There is a little bit of the density. A lot of the houses tend to be kind of like right next to each other. Communities tend to be very, very nice. Appreciation has been monster there over the last couple of years. It's harder than it was, of course, to find anything there, but it's definitely doable. You're not going to run into that whole Elk Grove craziness where it's like going to go like $30,000, $40,000 over appraised value and all that stuff. Natomas is definitely a doable area. And like I said, look at these houses. Nice, new, you got what's called over 2,000 square feet. Nice elevation out here. I mean, really, really nice, like a little bit, you need a little love as far as it goes, but I mean, you're going to get some nice features, nice updates. Natomas for me, North Natomas specifically, has been one of those spots that I really, really like. I like the idea that it's close to downtown. I like the idea that it is an up and coming area where we're seeing a lot of appreciation. I love the idea that if this is your stepping stone home and you plan on being here as your entry point in the Sacramento market, this can turn into your first rental property. And I always believe that normally people will stay in houses between 5 or 7 years, and the idea is of building a relationship, trust with your realtor. They put you in an area where you're going to get appreciation, so that way in 7 years you're looking to buy something else. You've made some good money with your asset, which is your home, and also you're going to have a beautiful, modernish kind of home with the Elk Grove vibe. So North Natomas is number 2 on the list. Number 3 is the Rosemont area, 95827 to be precise. Love the area, close to Sacramento State, close to the water. It's up to 50, maybe like 18 to 20 minutes from downtown, depending on traffic. Really nice spot. I think it gets a little overlooked, but if you're looking for like something that is going to be a first home, if you're looking for something in a cute community, a lot of the people I know live there, love it there. Community vibe is really, really nice. Okay, so here is the La Riviera. That's kind of the staple street over there too. But here is 827. As you can tell, it's close to the American River right there, so you can take your boat out. A lot of these houses also have like RV parking. Like if you like something that's a little spacious, like ranch style homes is majority of the homes you're going to find here, but really, really nice. Some people keep their entire rental portfolios in this area specifically. Other people love it just for the community vibe, baseball fields. It's really, really a nice spot. But yeah, it's 827. You should definitely take a look at it. We're going to take a look at some homes. We're going to fly around a little bit as we always do. Great community vibe, like I said, and you're close to a lot of fun things. Downtown is only a quick drive away. The American River is right there as well too. But I really like the area. I've always liked that area specifically, mainly also because of the price point. The price point is just fabulous there. And nowadays in Sacramento, affordability is one of those things that is just tough. But what you're going to find in the Rosemont area is that you're going to see houses kind of like this one. And like I said, guys, if you're enjoying these apps, download them in the description. You'll love them. They're awesome. So this is kind of what you're going to see. Kind of like, cute little houses, ranch style homes. Some have solars. There are a lot of swimming pools in the area as well too. But it's really nice vibe. I mean, it's very much slow, kind of chill pace over there as well too. Community is big. There's a lot of baseball games. Friends of mine live there. There's a whole good community vibe there too. But this is kind of how it looks a little bit. I like the Rosemont area. I've been one of those people that have just always been like, if someone's looking at it and saying to themselves, I want something that's kind of like underneath $500,000. I want something that's maybe my starter home, something that makes sense. I love the idea, like I said, that you're kind of close to Sacramento State. I love the idea that you're close to downtown. I like the homes. And I think the build quality of some of them, yes, they might be older, but they have very good construction. A lot of them have those kind of weird sunrooms, but a lot of them also have these nice big backyards that you can kind of create any landscaping you want. A lot of the houses also come with swimming pools. So here it is specifically, and this is like the Rosemont area. And a lot of people are not going to go into deep in this, but I think this is one of the the gems of Sacramento, especially if you're looking for under $500,000. Now we're going to go through some of these listings. Like I said, there's a lot comparatively towards inventory for stuff that's actually like available. Like I said, to have this many listings in a specific zip code is a tough one. So you're going to see some of this stuff, 17 days on the market, 7 weeks on the market, some of these things, and you're going to see these things, if they are aggressively priced, they're going to go quick. But as you're seeing right here, majority of the homes in the Rosemont area are going to be kind of like, we'll just pick one, are going to be kind of like the ranch style homes, And so for me, I love these homes because I feel that they're built well. This one specifically, I believe, is a duplex. I'm not 100% sure. So let's go back to one that's a legit house. But I mean, for a duplex for this, under $400,000, that's crazy. All right, so let's go here. 475, 17 days on the market. So you can see something like this. Cute house. Like I said, there's a lot of driveway space in a lot of these houses, a lot of side yards for like boats and RVs. You're going to see some out, dating. But what I like about this is the idea that a lot of these homes give you nice backyard spaces. La Riviera, Rosemont area, people love their backyard. They're entertaining as well too. And so I like that idea that you can still get something for under $500,000 that gives you nice backyard space. This is going to be a little bit different than like the West Sacramento area, because West Sacramento, as we showed, number one, is like a split between like the modern kind of newer homes that they're building and the ranch style homes that you're going to see here in Rosemont area. Natomas is going to be more like the modern stuff, and Rosemont, this area, this zip code is basically just ranch style homes, and they're nice. They're built, like I said, swimming pools everywhere. I mean, think about this, guys. Under $500,000, close to downtown Sacramento with a swimming pool. I mean, that's not bad at all. So I like this area. I think it's like I said, if you're looking for an area, kind of like a nice community vibe, you want to kind of be close to like Sacramento downtown. You want to be close to the water. You've always dreamt of buying a boat. Maybe you're someone who's graduating Sacramento State and you're thinking, I still love the area. I want to stay here. This is an area you definitely should be looking at. And if you're looking for something, maybe you're moving to the area and you want to invest in Sacramento, but $500,000 is your like cap. This area is doable. It's really, really nice. If ranch style homes are your thing, if a nice big backyard works for you, definitely look at the Rosemont area of Sacramento. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Okay, so number 4 on my list is Antelope. Antelope is kind of seen as, parts of Antelope is seen as kind of like the suburb of Roseville. Nice area, very kind of nice community vibe. Antelope is a little bit different in various areas, like closer to like Roseville, it's a little bit more expensive. Closer to North Highlands, it's a little bit more affordable. Now we're going to show you the maps and everything too, and give you the pros and cons of Antelope. But here it is. Okay, so here's what you're looking at. Sacramento to Antelope. It's about a 15-mile drive to downtown Sacramento. It's about like, I think it's 5 miles to Roseville. So it's a really nice spot as far as if you're looking to get in under $500,000. Like I said, Antelope is definitely spread out. I would say like this area right here is probably going to be a little bit more pricey. But it's a nice spot. Like I said, nice community vibe, has its own high school. really nice stuff to do. There's nice parks. There's nice, it's a nice location. So I am a big fan of kind of Antelope, good like niche communities. You have to kind of judge Antelope on street to street and community basis, depending on what you like. So I do like Antelope. I think if you're thinking about getting under like $500,000, Antelope definitely you should consider. The only thing about Antelope as it's a little bit further away from downtown. If you're someone coming to the area that's maybe thinking about working in Roseville, but you don't want the Roseville prices, Antelope could be a great pick for you. But Antelope's a great spot. And like I said, like appreciation, it's a little bit unknown in our area as well, but it's a great spot to look at. So now we're going to go into the map view where we're going to show you a little bit about what the communities kind of look like and everything too. So let's jump in there right there. And this is Antelope. Like I said, guys, inventory is historically low still. I mean, I know you're seeing stuff, but if it's aggressively priced, it's moving. Underneath $500,000 is nuts in the Sacramento area. Like I said, I'm showing you guys stuff that I think that these 5 areas I selected, it's for like future appreciation. They're not the crazy market like Elk Grove or Citrus Heights where you see something and something goes really, really fast. These are areas that are little sleepers, and I think that they're definitely doable for someone who's looking for under $500,000. Let's take a look at some of the homes here and see what they're looking like. All right, so we got this. Let's see if we can keep it underneath 500. Boom. All right, let's take a look at this one. Like I said, you're going to see some nice homes. A lot of these homes too in Antelope, if you can find something that's maybe around 1,200 square feet, you're probably going to see some yard. And like I said, you're going to see some like nature out there. You can see a lot of trees, a lot of community vibe too. I really think Antelope, and I've said this for a while, is one of those spots where if you're looking for under $500,000, if you want something with backyard space, if you need to be close to Roseville, Antelope definitely is that spot you kind of need to be checking out. I love it. I think it's a great spot. And let's kind of go now a little bit more and see exactly what's available in Antelope with our great app. And like I said, all these apps are downloadable, so enjoy, and let's jump into it here. Okay, so this is the stuff. Like I said, here we are. We are in Antelope right now. And like I said, the closer you are to Roseville, the more pricey it kind of gets. And there are new home builders as well too. So what you're going to see here is a lot of kind of like a mix. There are going to be some ranch homes and like single story homes, but a lot of this stuff is going to be a little bit more kind of like, I just want to say kind of like newer, I guess you can say. So like I said, if you're looking at the price points here, Antelope, you're seeing a lot of stuff underneath $500,000. Square footage might be a little lower, but at the same time, these homes are cute. They're not going to be the biggest homes in the world, especially if you're keeping it under 500, but they're cute. They're updated. You can see the nice like baseboards, nice flooring. Some of them have nice backyards. I'd say the more modern you go and newer you go, you're probably going to eat up a lot of your backyard space, but they're nice homes. And I think the Antelope area, if you're looking for under $500,000, you got to definitely be, you're going to be looking at Antelope. Like I said, like something like this. Cute single story home, nice front yard, nice, greenery, nice spacious kind of home for like maybe something under like 1,500 or 1,400 square feet, which is nice. Like I said, if this is going to be your first home and you're looking to kind of jump maybe into Roseville afterwards, these homes are great as far as underneath $500,000. And like I said, our market right now isn't catering a lot to under $500,000. But Antelope tends to have enough inventory that if you're looking for under $500,000, you're not going to get frustrated. And like I said, one of the things about Antelope is the fact that it's so close to Roseville, so close to West Roseville, that it's really going to benefit when they start adding more like commercial shopping. They're going to add more fire departments, police departments, and schools. Antelope is definitely going to benefit from that. And that's why it makes my number 4 on this list of under $500,000 in the Sacramento area. Okay, last but not least, number 5 is Lincoln, California. Okay, Lincoln is definitely the furthest away from downtown. And a lot of people are kind of put off by the fact that Lincoln is so far out there. It's past Rockland. I mean, it is out there, and it's a big, big piece of land out there too. So there's a lot of different areas of Lincoln, but Lincoln is definitely one of the areas that in the future is going to be just amazing. With all the new home building out there, you got Toll Brothers creating their brand new development out there with like acre lots. It's set to just be amazing. Now, if you're a golfer, Catavadera's out there. If you're someone who bought out there, you're probably happy with it. I would say the biggest thing I can tell people when they go out to Lincoln, it does definitely have more of like a Arizona-ish, like Santa Fe kind of vibe out there. You're not going to see as much foliage as you would see maybe like in closer to downtown Sacramento or in Folsom. Lincoln's really, really nice though. You can get a definitely better bang for your buck than you can almost in anywhere in the Sacramento area. A lot of people were looking like maybe Roseville or maybe like Rockland. You're going to get something probably for about $100,000 cheaper in Lincoln. Now, Lincoln, though, just to be aware, Lincoln is PG&E for electric and PG&E for gas. Lincoln is just, and for some weird reason, don't ask me why, it just feels like everything is a little bit hotter in Lincoln. But for those people who want an area where there's going to be appreciation, there's going to be new development, new growth, there's a ton of new home building out there, guys. Beazer, LGI, Century, Toll Brothers. Lincoln is really, really on fire. It was back in the day the fastest growing city in the United States, and it's going. It's got a lot of land. There's going to be a lot of future building happening there. But the biggest drawbacks of Lincoln is the fact that it is a drive from Sacramento. 40 minutes if you're lucky. Traffic. Thunder Valley is right there too if you like steaks. Great steakhouse. But here's Lincoln over here. Like I said, it does. There's a lot of land and a lot of development, but it just seems like you're noticing like around Lincoln right now. There's not a whole lot of it. Just doesn't feel like there's a lot of trees and foliage out in Lincoln. It just has that Arizona, Tucson-ish, Santa Fe-ish kind of vibe. So that's the only drawback I can see of Lincoln other than PG&E. But Lincoln's definitely one of those spots. We get a lot of people who are saying, I want something newer. I want something kind of like bigger. I mean, I want something that is just like, we're okay working at home. We want to keep it under $500,000, and Lincoln's definitely that spot that will show them. There's also a nice community. Active communities are there. There's Taylor Morrison, that is Esplanade, which honestly is like a floating cruise ship out there too. Price point there, probably get in there around like $750 and above. Then you got something like Sun City that's been just like a mainstay there as well too, up on the hills. Nice community as well too. So you have that retirement kind of vibe there as well in Lincoln. But like I said, they got a brand new high school that was put in. New schools are developing, new shopping and everything too. A lot of people who actually live in Rockland, as opposed to going to Roseville and dealing with the traffic, a lot of people go to Lincoln. So Lincoln, like I said, it's definitely, if you're looking for something that's up and coming, Lincoln's definitely it. And if you're definitely someone who's looking for under $500,000, you want a little bit of a newer, maybe a little bit more space, you don't mind working from home, Lincoln could be that spot. And like I said, here we go. And we're going to see what's available right now in Lincoln. And we just selected one of the areas in Lincoln. But as you can see right here, I mean, 2-bedroom, 3 bedrooms. I mean, the price point is fantastic for what you get. If you're looking at the square footage, some of these homes tend to be a lot bigger than you'd get in maybe like the Natomas area or even Rosemont. And like I said, you got a lot of new home building as well too. Lincoln's just a nice spot to live. I mean, we moved a lot of people in Lincoln, and the beautiful part is you're not seeing a lot of the ranch style homes. There's a lot of newer homes, energy efficient because you are on PG&E. Now and again, you'll run into like some of the old school homes, like a 3 and 2, 1100. You get a little bit more land, a lot of space. People love their boats, love their RVs over there as well too. But you also, the main thing I want to show you here as I'm scrolling is the selection. You have a lot of options. So if you're someone who's maybe moving to Sacramento and you're saying to yourself, look, I just don't want to just buy something, whatever I can under $500,000. I want options. Lincoln's definitely a spot you need to look at. Even though it's a little further away, I can tell you this, a lot of plans are being made in Lincoln, and the development and growth that's going to happen in Lincoln, I'm not sure if it'll happen by 2030, but it's definitely on a path to go in that direction. So Lincoln's definitely that spot. If you're looking for under $500,000 in the Sacramento area, Lincoln should be definitely on your radar. And like I said, it is a drive. It's a different vibe out there too. But Lincoln definitely is number 5, and it should be definitely looked at for you guys who are maybe moving to the Bay Area, from the Bay Area or other spots. And you're thinking, man, Sacramento, the prices here have gone crazy. I can't even find anything I like under $500,000. Drive up to Lincoln, meet up with our team, and we'll show you some amazing things that are newer. They'll fit the bill. And like I said, under $500,000 is not an easy thing in the Sacramento area. Lincoln definitely should be checked out. Okay, guys, Lincoln is number 5. Okay, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. We brought out the maps just for you guys, so hopefully it helped get a little bit more acclimated, get a little bit more knowledgeable about the area. My name is Mark McDonough, again, with the Mark McDonough team, Coldwell Banker Realty. I run one of the top relocation teams in the Sacramento area, and we'd love to work with you. So reach out to our team, put you on a Zoom call, find out about your situation specifically. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, guys. Again, like, comment, subscribe, and if you have any questions regarding this video, please post it below. We answer all questions and comments. Until next video, guys, this is Mark. Have a good one.